Welcome to Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel, and we are again at Ledyard Bank, hosted by their financial advisors. Today, we'll meet Susan Renaud, a member of the Ledyard Financial Advisors team, to learn the ins and outs of whether your business is in a position to sell. Samantha Morris from the Andover Community Hub will give us a rundown of what's going on there. Nikki Robertson from the Kearsarge Regional School District has some news on expanding the preschool program to the Bradford area. And we'll close with Carly Bascom from the New England Healing Sports Association for a look at their winter activities. But first, these messages from other good local businesses that are making today's show possible. Remember, buying local is a very important way to sustain the communities we know and love.
NCTV programs are underwritten in part by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating Oil, Propane, and Motor Fuels, with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of energy systems, as well as air conditioning, water conditioning, and backup generators. Their friendly, highly trained, and certified staff is available to assist you throughout the process. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer in New London since 1997, and much further back as the Country Press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper. Echo Communications. LaValle Building Supply, serving homeowners and contractors since 1962. Whether you're an experienced builder or simply a do-it-yourselfer, you'll find what you need at LaValle Building Supply. Barton Insurance Agency provides local access to all your business and personal insurance needs, from auto, home, life, to business liability and related needs. Experience the hometown difference of Barton Insurance Agency. Baba's Bar and Grill on Newberry Harbor, for great land fare, seafood, sandwiches, and Baba's award-winning chowder. You won't be disappointed. They're having a lot of fun at Baba's Bar and Grill. The Innertown Record, your weekly hometown newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, and Sunshine region of New Hampshire. Online and in print, the Innertown Record. Main Street Bookends in Warner, an independent bookstore providing books, toys, games, cards, and gifts. With a gallery showcasing local arts and artists, Main Street Bookends in Warner. And North Cape Design Build. Thank all our underwriters for making your local programming possible on NCTV.
Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel, coming to you from Hanover's Ledyard Financial Advisors right here on Maple Street. And I'm now joined by Susan Renaud, a senior financial advisor. Hi, Susan.
Hi, Abby.
I'm excited to chat with you. First, I always like to start with, tell us about yourself.
Yeah, sure. So I am a senior financial advisor here at Ledyard Financial Advisors. I work with clients on a day-to-day basis, helping them figure out how to make their money last longer, resolving issues they may have about all kinds of things.
Sure.
And my background is in finance in the corporate world. I've worked in various places and in various parts of the world. And I have come back home to this area, and I've been here now about 15 years.
Well, I shouldn't say welcome back. If it's been 15 years, you've been around for a while. That's fantastic.
And I've been at Ledyard now for a little over 7 years.
Great.
So,
well, we're talking about small businesses and business owners today, which is a topic near and dear to my heart. Talk about someone who may be interested in selling their business. I think it's something that people are always kind of maybe thinking about in the back of their mind.
Yeah, they are. And a lot of business owners are thinking about selling their business, and they have a good idea of what they think they want to do after they sell their business,
Sure.
but they don't necessarily have all of the pieces in place to be ready to sell. So a couple things they need to think about is the business ready to be sold?
Sure.
Are they ready for life after
Right.
the business?
Yes.
That's a big piece that they really need to spend some time on.
Right.
And have they done a personal financial plan for life after the business?
Yes.
I mean, a lot of times the business is picking up some of the costs of day-to-day living, like your car, your cell phone, insurance, these things. These are all things that have to be thought about as part of selling your business. It's not just the price you're going to get.
So someone could come to you and you would help them map out exactly how that looked.
Yeah, that's a good question. So one of the things they really need to think about is some of the expenses, for example, and how much do they need
Right.
to have the kind of life that they want. So they
Right.
need to kind of figure out their life plan. What's life after the business
Sure.
look like? And really give that some thought and some attention, because a lot of people don't realize how much of their identity is actually wrapped
Yes.
up in the business,
Good
right?
point, yeah.
So they need to figure out, what does life after the business look like, and what is that going to cost, and how much do I need to make that work?
Right.
And we have a retirement roadmap financial planning tool that we can use to map out all kinds of different scenarios to help them answer those questions.
And then you could kind of help them decide the pros and cons, or is it now? Is it 5 years from now?
Exactly. Because oftentimes it is that kind of thing. They think, oh, I think I want to retire and sell my business next year.
Right.
Well, when we do the roadmap, it's clear that they need to take a couple more years to really build up the savings, for example, that they need to really be able to make it work. And those are the kinds of things we can do with our scenarios.
And are you working with that client the entire time through that process of talking about this standpoint and then maybe selling the business?
You know, this brings up a good point that a client really should have a good team of advisors. 'Cause
Right.
There's a lot of work to do as well, getting their business ready for sale, for example, which is another key piece. Do they have good culture? Do they have
Right.
the key employees? Can they handle taking over the business after the owner leaves? Or is the owner really so wrapped up in the business that after he or she leaves, it's no longer really viable?
Right.
And kind of addressing some of those key issues around what
Right.
makes the business
Well,
ready.
it sounds to me like it's not a one-time meeting. There's a lot of factors
Exactly.
that meet with you and get the sense of what you need, and then maybe the business owner needs to go and do a little research and thinking too about what they're ready to do.
Exactly. And then taking a deep dive and looking at their business to see how attractive it is to a buyer.
Right.
And there are a lot of factors that come into play with that.
Absolutely.
With how attractive is it going to be, which affects the valuation, which gets us back to the financial planning.
Okay, here we go. I see what you did here, full circle.
So yeah, because the value, people have a sense in their mind what the valuation
Sure.
is. Most business owners have about 80% of their wealth is the business.
Right.
So you have to realize that, cash it out, if you will, and that's going to fund your retirement. Well, we have to determine the wealth gap between what they need and what they have outside of the business.
Got it.
Okay.
Oh, important.
And that's the gap that the business sale needs to fill.
Interesting.
And so they have to figure out what that gap is, which we can help with,
Sure.
and then figure out if the business can fill it and how that will work.
Right. Well, and I think it's just back to your initial point too. This can't be just something done in one meeting by yourself. So you're
Exactly.
really a partner in helping them look at the bigger picture
Exactly.
besides just getting that pen across the dotted line.
Exactly. And then there's also other advisors that are really important to the picture. The tax advisor, maybe some legal people.
Right.
There's usually a team that really should be involved in that process.
So if any business owners are watching and even thinking about what it looks like to sell their business, suggest reaching out to you, Susan,
Absolutely.
to learn all about it. Because it's a little bit of a probably mixed emotion time in someone's life.
Absolutely, yeah, because it is a big deal. And, my brother is a business owner, and he talks about retiring all the time.
Sure.
But he never quite gets there. And
Yeah.
I think he needs to do some of this work.
Sounds like for the holidays you should give him a gift with his sister. Well, Susan, so great to meet with you and hear all about this, and I hope any business owners watching are at least thinking about making an appointment with you to just talk about what the future looks like.
That would be great.
Thank you.
Welcome it.
When we return, we'll visit the Andover Community Hub and learn about their mission and plans. But first, please keep watching your Yankee Chronicle as we hear from another one of the fine businesses that are involved in making this show happen. Please stay with us.
This program is supported by Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire since 1997, with roots going back much further as the country press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper. Echo Communications.
Let's head down to Andover and visit the Hub, a community organization and gathering place for the entire area. Tell us more, Samantha.
Thank you, Abby. And joining me here today are two fellow board members, Dana Swenson and Ty Morris, and we'd love to tell you a bit about the Andover Community Hub.
Thank you, Sam. So there's quite a bit of history to this building. You see it today in its newest state, but it was originally opened in 1879. It was the town house, or later town meeting hall. Quite a bit of history to the use of the building. Dances, basketball. I've talked to my father-in-law who grew up in this town, and he remembers vividly playing basketball here. My mother-in-law coming to dances here. Much of the wall behind us it covers up what was originally a stage. And so you had a large open space here, the stage, for a lot of different productions. Over time, the building went through some changes, and in the 1900s, it was converted, or mid-1900s, sold to a private organization, and then has worked its way back to now a non-for-profit. We feel like we have a bit of stewardship for this building, maintaining that history, taking it forward, and using it for the community. It is at the town hall, town house, town meeting place was a community place. And that's what we really like to emphasize. We're here for the community, and so come on in.
So there's a fantastic group of committee members that meet once a month and brainstorming all the wonderful things that we can use this space for. A lot of the running events that we have are Tai Chi, bone builders, there's a play group for young ones. We're also open to special events such as community meals and holiday events. So last weekend we had an awesome holiday event where Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus came to visit, and we had over 100 community members, children, parents, grandparents come and enjoy the space. That was fantastic. Next weekend, the 18th, we have another holiday open house where we get to showcase our space to the public. That's being held from 3 to 5. Not to forget, this building is open to the public's ideas, so the committees are always open to your own ideas, thoughts about ways that you can use the space, whether it's renting it out for your birthday parties or family events, or if you have an idea for a fun way to get your neighbors and community involved, please don't hesitate to let us know. The space is open to your thoughts and ambitions as well. Other events that we help sponsor and put out there for the community are health-related, such as VNA support and foot clinic for those that might need it.
In order for the Hub to operate, we do rely a lot on donations from community members, businesses, and of course local grant options. In the past 2 years, we've been working hard towards a capital campaign to make some building improvements to make the building more accessible for all. We were able to install a first floor handicap accessible bathroom, as well as a new aluminum ramp coming off of the side of the building for ease of entry. We had to replace the roof and had some structural repairs that were done, which is really great, and now we have a solid roof over our heads. And we are now leaning towards our third leg of our capital campaign, which is to create a really robust community kitchen space. We're hopeful that the community kitchen will open up some new opportunities for people to rent the space for birthday events or any types of functions, as well as provide the opportunity for us to start creating cooking classes, baking classes, and expand on our community events such as community lunches and any other type of function that community members would like to rent the space for. If anyone in the community is interested in getting involved either with becoming a part of our board or any of our special committees, we're always welcome to adding new members. And if you are interested in learning more about how you can support the Hub, please check out our website. We do have a donate button right on the web, or you can send us an email at theandoverhub@gmail.com. And we look forward to sharing more about what the Hub can do for the community.
Thank you, Samantha. What a true community effort. When we return, Yankee Chronicle heads over to Bradford for some exciting news for parents of young children as the Kearsarge Regional School District announces the addition of a preschool program for next school year. But first, a few words from one of the supporters that makes this show possible. Please stay tuned.
This program is supported by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Their full-service model offers oil delivery, propane, motor fuels with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of oil, gas, and alternative energy systems, as well as air conditioning, water conditioning systems, and backup generators. Their highly trained and friendly staff will assist you throughout the process of buying, installing, and servicing a full line of energy products. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. This program is supported by the Innertown Record, your weekly hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge Sunapee Sunshine region of New Hampshire. The Innertown Record.
Welcome back to your Yankee Chronicle. I'm Abby Peel, your host. Good news in the Bradford area for parents with young children. Tell us more, Nikki.
Thanks, Abby. And joining me today, I have Andy Renard, our principal here in Bradford, and we have some great news. So next year, we will be adding a new site for our preschool program and expanding to be here in Bradford.
We are really excited to have preschool here in Bradford. It creates many opportunities for students here in the lower half of our district. Some of our younger students will be able to come to school early on, be part of the preschool program, be exposed to some early learning skills, do some social emotional learning and development in that area, and be exposed to school and develop some of the skills that are necessary to be successful in school long term.
This opportunity is going to expand options for families who live in the lower end of our district, Warner, Bradford, and Newberry, and parts of Sutton, to be able to have opportunities for their children to come to and experience an early learning program in our district. We've been working on this project for several years, knowing the challenges that some of our families have faced in trying to attend a program that was located in New London. In addition to the growing need for early learning opportunities in our community, we're excited to be expanding to encompass more of our younger students to give them that experience early on.
We are excited to have this preschool program here in Bradford. It will be great to have some of these younger students be part of our school community, engage in some of our all-school events, use the facilities and the grounds here, which provide a lot of opportunities for students of all ages. And we're excited for the new preschool staff to actually be part of the KRES at Bradford overall staff, joining us in our staff meetings, be part of our professional development, and really having the new preschool be part of our all-school community.
The new preschool program is currently being developed using ESSER funding as the primary base. We will be purchasing a modular building that will be placed on site here at KRES at Bradford. It will contain 2 classrooms as well as some breakout learning spaces for children who require some special education services and needs, as well as its own fully enclosed playground.
The pandemic had a significant impact on students of all ages, so to be able to use these funds to build a preschool here is a great opportunity for our students and our district.
The preschool program runs 2 sessions. The morning program, which is designed for our 3-year-olds, it runs Tuesday through Friday from 8 o'clock in the morning to 10:30, which is nice because it dovetails with our current drop-off procedures at Bradford. The afternoon program is designed for our 4-year-olds who will be kindergarten eligible the following school year. And this program also runs Tuesday through Friday from 11:30 to 3:15.
The site work on this project has already begun. We're excited for the construction of the building and all the work to be done in preparation for next school year.
Families who would like to apply for a preschool space can hop onto our website and click on Kearsarge Regional Preschool. There's an online application request form. We'll begin accepting applications after January 1st, and we hope to meet you and your families.
Thank you, Nikki. In this day and age with daycare resources so limited, this is some great news. When we return, Carly Bascom from the New England Healing Sports Association will give us a preview of their winter activities and fundraising. But first, these words from another local business that has yours and our show in mind.
NCTV programs are underwritten in part by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating Oil, Propane, and Motor Fuels, with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of energy systems, as well as air conditioning, water conditioning, and backup generators. Their friendly, highly trained, and certified staff is available to assist you throughout the process. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer in New London since 1997, and much further back as the Country Press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper. Echo Communications. LaValle Building Supply, serving homeowners and contractors since 1962. Whether you're an experienced builder or simply a do-it-yourselfer, you'll find what you need at LaValle Building Supply. Barton Insurance Agency provides local access to all your business and personal insurance needs, from auto, home, life, to business liability and related needs. Experience the hometown difference of Barton Insurance Agency. Baba's Bar and Grill on Newberry Harbor, for great land fare, seafood, sandwiches, and Baba's award-winning chowder. You won't be disappointed. They're having a lot of fun at Baba's Bar and Grill. The Innertown Record, your weekly hometown newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, and Sunshine region of New Hampshire. Online and in print, the Innertown Record. Main Street Bookends in Warner, an independent bookstore providing books, toys, games, cards, and gifts. With a gallery showcasing local arts and artists, Main Street Bookends in Warner. And North Cape Design Build. Thank all our underwriters for making your local programming possible on NCTV.
I'm Abby Peel, your host. Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle, the who, what, where, and when show of the Dartmouth Lake Sunapee region. The New England Healing Sports Association offers year-round adaptive sports. Let's learn more from Carly.
So NESA has been around. We actually are just capping out our 50th season. We started in 1972 by a group of Vietnam veterans looking to get involved and active in sports and recreation, particularly skiing. But we've now evolved into something much more than that. We offer year-round programming to individuals with disabilities and their families. And really our goal is just to provide better access to the outdoors for everybody to enjoy. lot of great things going on this year at NESA. We actually are starting to do our preseason training for all of our volunteer instructors throughout the month of December. And then on December 27th, we will be open for business for adaptive sports lessons. Really excited about that. People can get involved with our program in a lot of different ways. We're always looking for more volunteers. We have 4 paid staff members here at NESA, but then we have about 250 active volunteers that help us run our day-to-day programming. So if you're interested in volunteering with us, maybe skiing isn't your strong suit. You don't have to be a professional skier to volunteer with us. We also have a lot of other opportunities. We have volunteers that work in our office on a day-to-day basis. We actually have our own rental ski shop. So if you're really good with your hands and kind of a tech person, maybe that's more your stronger suit. And we'd love to have you in our ski shop. And then year-round, we also do hiking, we do kayaking, paddleboarding, and we are always looking for volunteers in any of those activities. Please reach out to us. We're always looking and recruiting for volunteers on a rolling basis. If you know somebody that could utilize our services, maybe somebody that you know has a disability, give us a call. We'd love to get them out and active in sport and recreation. Our skiing and snowboarding lessons start on December 27th and will run till the snow's melted. We also operate on a lot of grant funding, fundraising projects, donations. We try to keep our costs low for our participants, and the one way we can do that is by fundraising and getting donations. One of our biggest fundraising events is called the Ski and Ride-a-thon, which takes place on February 4th this year. It's our biggest event. Last year we raised $50,000 for the organization, and this year we're hoping to up that goal. So if you're interested, sign up for the Ski and Ride-a-thon. It'll take place again on February 4th, and essentially you try to get pledges for as many runs as you can complete in that day. Really excited about that event. For more information about our organization, you can look us up on our website, www.nesa.org, and you can also give us a call at the office, 603-763-9158. Our building location is right off the main parking lot at Mount Sunapee Resort. We're right in between the Mount Sunapee Lodge and the Learning Center, nestled in there nicely. You can also find us on our social media. We have a Facebook page, New England Healing Sports Association, and our Instagram handle is NESANH.
Thank you, Carly, for the work you do to help others. I'd like to thank our hosts for the past 2 weeks, Ledyard Bank and Wealth Management Services. To them, there's only one wealth management strategy. That's right, yours. Their website, ledyard.bank/wealth-management, has much more information. Tune into our live game of the week, Thursday the 22nd at 4:55 p.m. as both the Kearsarge Cougar boys and girls basketball teams host Hopkinton in this doubleheader in our winter season. You can find it live on NCTV8 and YCNNow.com. Replays are every Sunday and Monday at noon and 7 p.m. and anytime on demand at YCNNow.com. Check the program schedule at YCNNow.com for the most up-to-date information on games, Yankee Chronicle, and specials. We'll see you again next year on January 5th for another all-new edition of Yankee Chronicle and another round of your Who, What, Where, and When show of the Sunshine Town and Lake Sunapee region. I'm Abby Peel. Happy holidays, everyone.